What does that look like? What does that feel like? Who are you being? Who is around you? Where are you? What is, get into the nitty-gritty details, because that's how you manifest a vision. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Power in the Pause podcast. How are you guys doing today? As a reminder, please, it would mean the world to me if you would leave me a 5-star review and even write something reviewing this podcast so that other people can find it. It's super, super important that I invite you guys to support me in that. So today's episode, I want to talk to you guys about what I am going to call BS on New Year's resolutions. What I want to share with you today is my complete and utter dislike for the term New Year's resolutions. The reason being that, think about it, you guys. The word resolution means that there is a problem, that there is an issue that needs to be fixed. And why is it that we are starting this brand new year thinking that something is wrong or something needs to be fixed? Oh my God, that is the opposite of what your mindset should be heading into 2024. And so what I want to talk to you guys about today in this particular episode is I'm inviting you guys to ditch the New Year's resolution and to instead embody these 5 steps that I teach my clients every single year to do instead, because resolutions don't work. In fact, I was doing some research on this, and I want to share with you guys some numbers that I found that are going to blow your mind the same way that they blew mine. So did you know that of those people who actually create New Year's resolutions, only 9%, under 10%, single digits, actually successfully keep those resolutions? Did you also know that 64% of people that set them actually quit after the first month? Oh my God, no shit. I mean, I'm just going to say it. It doesn't surprise me. And 35% of people attribute losing motivation as the top reason for giving up. Well, again, it doesn't surprise me. Why? Because it's not about setting a resolution. Resolution, the word in and of itself, I dislike. And another reason why people are so unsuccessful at the start of the year of, even just setting goals is that it's rooted in the doing. Okay. I know, believe me, I am somebody who loves crossing stuff off her list of things, quote unquote, to do, right? But what I have learned over the last 7.5 years of entrepreneurship is that it's not about the doing. It is about the being. So what I teach my clients is how to be. And when you start out the beginning of the year, it's about picking a word, okay? Selecting a word that you are going to embody and be. So my word of 2024 is the word faith. And it is about being faith, not doing faith, but being faith. So for me, it is about coming up with step 1 of what I teach my clients is coming up with the word that is for you this year. Who is it that you are going to be? I am going to be faith all year long in every single aspect of my life, whether that be in my relationship, both with my partner and with my children. If it's with regards to money, I'm going to be faith when it comes to my financial goals. When it comes to my health and wellness, I am going to have faith that everything that I am doing this year to focus on my health is working. I am going to embody faith in the fun that I am going to create because even just now, somebody offered me tickets to a basketball game, for free. I'm having faith in, and I'm embodying faith in fun and recreation in my life. How about with personal development? I am having faith that my personal development is going to expand because of the people that I am choosing to collaborate with or who are coming into my space, right? So number 1, pick your word. Number 2, embody that word in your being, just like I said that I am doing with my word faith. Step number 3 is to create a vision. So what is your vision for this word, right? So what does that look like for you? A vision is something that you see achieving throughout the course of the year. Now, your vision gets to relate back to the word, but from the lens of like, what is your vision of being this word? So for me, right, faith is my word of the year. So what does being faith look like? What is my vision of that in all these areas? Who do I show up as in being faith in all these areas of my life? What is the vision of what I want to create in my financial goals and money? What is the vision and what do I want to achieve by the end of 2024 as it relates to my relationships, as it relates to my health and wellness, to my personal development, right? So what is your vision? What is that big goal, right? Like, and the goal in and of itself is something that you come back to, but we take it a step further because having a goal isn't enough, right? Having that vision, like, and when I say vision, like I even want to take it a step further, is like, I really want you to close your eyes and to envision, what is that vision, right? Like, what does that look like? What does that feel like? Who are you being? Who is around you? Where are you? What is, get into the nitty gritty details because that's how you manifest a vision, right? So what does your word look like in these other areas of your life? Like, get super descriptive. Like, and for me, like, I love to close my eyes, which I'm doing right now, and really just see myself, okay, what does being faith in this particular area of my life look like? What is that vision? Who is with me? Where am I? Am I standing, in my current house? Am I in something else? Am I on vacation? Am I working out at a gym? Is it on a treadmill? Am I in my kitchen preparing healthy food? Like, what is that vision? Okay. Step number 4 is to then, based on that vision, that's when you start connecting to, okay, who do I be in that place to be able to then know, okay, what is in the gap, right? Where am I at today versus where I want to get to? And what are some steps that I can take to actually get myself there? Right? So this is where you're creating the action. Do you see how we start with the being and then we get into the steps? We get into the doing and the action piece. And then the last step, you guys, is, okay, once I get there, what is that going to feel like? Like, what is that? I call it like setting an intention. So setting an intention around each of these goals. So what is that intention? What is that feeling, right? Are you going to feel more confident? Are you going to feel motivated? Are you going to feel, accountable? Are you going to feel excited? Are you going to feel like love and worthy? Like, what are the feelings that you are going to have on the other side of this? Now, if you guys follow these steps, like, it's really a lot easier than you think. And I invite you guys to really embody them and to actually, let's take it a step further. I invite each and every one of you guys, DM me on Instagram. My Instagram is at Wendy Paige Sterling. Paige is spelled Paige and Sterling like silver. DM me on Instagram at Wendy Paige Sterling and share with me, what is your word? Okay. And maybe you want to take it a step further and say, like, how do I be this? Right. Or let's talk about what your vision is for the word that you have that you get to be for the year. Like, let's talk about this. Let's take it a step further. Let's make this more personal. It's personal. It's me just talking in my podcast. Let's engage in an actual conversation. I want to hear from you. So I invite each and every one of you guys to engage with me about this. Like, let's start holding you accountable. If you're somebody who knows that accountability is your jam, like it is mine, then let's get off of the podcast and get into the DMs and let's start having a conversation about this, because part of what my mission is this year in 2024 as an intuitive business coach is really to help people to see through of their vision for the year. I want to see you let your intuition guide and lead you this year to create the business and the life that you so richly deserve. It starts with setting your word of the year. It starts with you embodying it, creating a vision, setting some goals, and having intentions around those goals. That is what's going to make you successful. I want to see you guys be a part of, I want to actually see that 9% of people who are successful at, achieving their resolutions. I want to see that number go up and have that number relate to you actually achieving your word of the year throughout the course of the year. So thank you guys for tuning into this week's episode. I hope that you found value in it. I hope that it is inspiring you to kick off this year with an absolute bang. It doesn't matter if it is the second week of the year, the first week of the year, or 3 months into the year. You can start doing this today. There is never a bad time or I'm late to the party. No, you can change your life at any given moment, at any given time. So let me see you guys do that today. And, tying it back into the theme of this podcast of the power in the pause. So I invite you guys to really just allow yourself to sit in a quiet space and listen to what the universe is telling you your word is. Listen and let the guidance come in to tell you what your word of the year gets to be. I was just on a call earlier this morning and someone was commenting to me about how she was fighting, this whole, word of the year thing. And then all of a sudden she just quieted her mind and the word intention came in for her. And suddenly it clicked and it made sense as to why that word came in. And it made sense with everything that she was feeling for what she wanted to be and accomplish in 2024. And so I invite you guys to really allow yourself the gift of the pause, giving yourself a moment to think through, what is my word of the year? What is my word for the year going to be? Because remember that everything happens for us in life. Quiet your mind to be able to hear what your highest and best is for 2024. Thank you guys again for tuning in. As you know, with every episode, my ultimate vision and goal for you is to receive some information that is going to help you to embrace and see the power in the pause. Thank you guys again, sending you so much love and light. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye, everybody.